Well, hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Goa State Film Festival, which is being held out here at the Inox Courtyard in Panaji, of course. We at the Doordarshan Kendra Network from Goa are covering the festival, which is on day 2. 7 films of Goan heritage are being screened at the festival today, and of course we managed to catch up with the cast and crew along with some of the film lovers out here and caught up with them. So today, let's go see what we have on day 2 at the Goa State Film Festival, which is celebrating 75 years of Goan cinema. Films of different genres, from action to love stories to drama, you have it all right here. I happened to catch up with the cast of Bade Abu, and I spoke to them about how this is the very first Konkani feature film which has a Muslim family as the protagonist. The team that has been responsible for the film Bade Abu, it is one of Goa's first Konkani film that has a Muslim family as a protagonist. So I'd like to welcome the team and ask them to introduce themselves. First up, I'm standing next to Kishore, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll start up with Kishore and ask Kishore to tell us a little more about the film.
एक कोंकणीतले पयले फिल्म आसा जेन्ना मुस्लीम फॅमिली प्रोटोगनिस्ट आसा सो इट्स व्हेरी कॅल्क्युलेटीव मूव कित्याक आमी कोंकणींत चड मुवी जायना ह्या 6 वर्सांचे आमी फेस्टिवल करता पूण त्या फेस्टिवलान आमी पळयता की 19 मुवी आसा ओके सो आमी ज्या वर्सा फिल्म केला त्या वर्सा 6-7 मुवी आसा जे फूल लेंथ फिचर लेंथ मुवी आसा बऱ्यांतले बरी मुवी त्या वर्सा आयला आनी आमकां चड बरी दिसता की आमची कॉम्पिटिशन जी आसा ते व्हडल्या म्हणल्यार आमकां आमोरी आसा मागीर आमचो काजरो आसा बडे अबू आसा अशे 3 व्हडले मुवी आसा त्या वर्सा आयला ह्या मुवीन आमी कितें सांगला श्रमेव जयते आमचो मोटो आसा सो एवरी वन हू इज स्ट्रगलिंग फॉर दॅट फॅमिली हांगा आमी स्टोरी सांगला ती ट्रक ड्रायव्हराची सो आमचो एक्टर आमचो प्रोटोगनिस्ट आसा चड करून हिरो आसा फिल्माचो तो ट्रक आसा हां सो दॅट इज अनदर थिंग्स इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट द मुस्लीम फॅमिली इट्स अबाउट द ट्रक अँड द फॅमिली and the other things all together.
Okay. We've got an actor from the film as well. So can you tell all of us, Ogam, what was your experience in this film?
म्हाका जेन्ना किशोरान सांगलें यो म्हणून किशोर खूब क्लोज आसा कितेंय आसा म्हाका अपडेट करता तो आनी ज्या वेळार ताणें म्हाका सांगलें तेन्ना फाटीं फुडें चिंतनासतना हांव डिरेक्टली गेलो सेटार आनी खरें सांगपाचें म्हणल्यार ताची जी लिडरशीप आसा खंयचे मुवी करचे पयलीं किशोराची ती खूब खूब कॅल्क्युलेटेड आसता बरी स्ट्रेटेजीक आसता सगळ्यांक तो सगळें सांबाळून घेवप आसता ताजें आनी एज एन एक्टर म्हाका खूब मजा आयली त्या सेटार सगळे आर्टिस्ट सगळे सपोर्टीव आशिल्ले कसल्याच गजालीची कमी पडपा दिवना म्हजे खातीर एक वेगळो एक्सपिरियन्स आशिल्लो कांय सिन्स कमी आशिल्ले बट आय रियली एन्जॉयड इट सो म्हाका मना पासून खूब बरें दिसता कित्याक ह्या फिल्माचो एक पार्ट आसा आनी आतां ह्या वर्साक गोवन फिल्म फेस्टिवल स्टेट फेस्टिवल चालू आसा म्हणटकीर आमी एज अ टीम म्हणून हांगा आयल्यात सो एक प्राउड मोमेंट हो.
We've spoken to 2 of the film cast. Now I'm going to ask the other associate members of the film to tell us about their role and what was their take from the film.
Yeah, myself नितीन हांव खरें म्हणजे ह्या टिमीक मातसो लेटूच जॉयन जालो आनी हांव डबिंग आर्टिस्ट म्हणून जालो कशें आसा की पुष्पा आयलें आनी पुष्पांतलो श्रेयस तळपडेचो रोल जो आसा हो मागीर सुरू जालो एज अ डबिंग आर्टिस्ट अल्लू अर्जुनाक आनी इट रॉक तशेंच जेन्ना हे सगळें फिल्म तयार जालें आनी जेन्ना ते डबिंग आर्टिस्ट सोदताले राजेश शर्माक इज अ व्हेरी वेल नोन आनी सामको रिनॉन आर्टिस्ट फ्रॉम बॉलिवूड त्याचे अनेक फिल्म्स आयिल्ले आसा आनी ह्याय फिल्मान ताणें खूब सुंदर काम केल्लें आसा पण प्रॅक्टिकली हिंदी आनी कोंकणी वांगडा आयिल्ल्या कारणान हिंदीचें ताणें केलें कोंकणी कोणें करप हो प्रश्न आसलो आनी तेन्ना म्हाका ही संद मेळ्ळी आनी मुंबय वचून हांवें हें काम केलें टिमीच्या रिक्वेस्टा खातीर खूब मजा आयली 2 दीस हांवें सामकें फुल्ली डबिंग केलें हरशीं आमी खूब डबिंग करतात पूण एक बऱ्या आर्टिस्टाक एक रिनाउंड आर्टिस्टाक तुवें डबिंग करप हेचें एक वेगळें प्लेजर आसता तें प्लेजर म्हाका ह्या फिल्मांतल्यान मेळ्ळें.
Could you tell us your role in the film?
ओके म्हजें नांव चेतना नायक हातून हांवें एक बारीकसो रोलूय केला आनी एसिस्टंट डिरेक्टर म्हणून काम केलां सो 28 डेजाचें शूट आशिल्लें आनी तितून आमी म्हणजे शूटूय बरें हितून केलां भरपूर मेहनत घेवन आनी भरपूर एन्जॉयय केलां फिल्म खरेंच खूब बरें आसा सगळ्यांनी पळोवचें अशें हांव रिक्वेस्ट करतां.
म्हजें नांव राजेश कारेकर आनी किशोर बाबान म्हाका हे फिल्मा खातीर एक बारीकसो कॅरेक्टर आहा म्हणून फोन केलो आनी सांगलें की एक सावथ इंडियनाचो कॅरेक्टर तुका प्ले करचो पडटलो म्हणून. सो हांवें केन्ना सावथ इंडियन करूनाशिल्लें आनी ती लँग्वेजूय सावथ इंडियन आशिल्ली. सो ते तेंची टीम आशिल्ली डिरेक्टरांची, तेंच्यांनी म्हाका ते शिकयलें ते डायलॉग घेवपा सावथ इंडियनान. आनी ते बऱ्या पैकी म्हाका जमलेंय बी त्या टायमार आनी तो रोल जालो बरो प्रमाणे. सो किशोर बाबाक देव बरें करूं. आनी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट कितें, राजेश शर्मा बरोबर म्हाजें शॉट आशिल्लो. सो तेजे बरोबर म्हाका फ्रेम शेअर करपाक मेळ्ळें, तें मोठें भाग्याची गोश्ट म्हणपाची.
Bambi caught up with the cast and crew of the film Amorei, which won the award for Best Konkani Feature Film at the 66th National Filmfare Awards.
At this year's Goa State Film Festival, there's a film that has had some great reviews. Everybody who came out after watching the movie has such wonderful reviews about it. I'm talking about the movie Amorei, and I am glad to be joined by the lead actor, the actress, the producer, and the other cast who are involved in the movie as far as music is concerned. But Salil, it's a pleasure having you here on DD Goa. Tell us, how was it working on this project?
So we started, this film was done 8 years ago, so there are a lot of fond memories attached to this movie. When Dinesh sir, our director, came with this subject and he asked me, he narrated me the story. The story was, I found it to be so real. I mean, सगळ्यांक ती जोडटाली आमच्या गोंयकारांक ती स्टोरी सामकी. आनी इतले सेन्सिटीव टॉपीक आसा हो उदक, की ओन्ली 1% ऑफ वॉटर ऑन दीस प्लॅनेट इज पोर्टेबल खंय, हें म्हाका तेन्नाच कळिल्लें. सो आमी उदकाची इतली नाशाडी करता आनी हें फिल्म इतलें रेलवंट आसा आमच्या गोंयकारांक आनी गोंयान सुद्दां न्ही, सगळे कडेन हो टॉपीक रेलवंट आसा. सो हें फिल्म करतना खुबूच शिकपाकूय मेळ्ळें आनी बरें दिसलें.
Sabita, what were your views after watching and being part of this wonderful production?
So I was in college and I did not know anything about films back then. I just happened to audition for it and I was on board and it was very exciting for me, the films and all of that. But then I realized it's about a very sensitive and valid topic that needs to be spoken about. And then when the film got released, I was told that it is being shown to many schools and the students are being taken for screenings, and it was very proud. I was feeling very proud back then. I remember we used to attend those screenings, and yeah, I mean, I'm happy I'm a part of this. And today I watched it after like 8 years and it was, I mean, I don't know, excited, and at the same time I was looking at myself and I realized how I'm changed drastically. So yeah.
Coming into this, getting into this produced, how was and what were your thoughts?
Yeah, as I said, when the film came to us by default, in fact, because I'm sure no one wanted to make this because it's a little bit against establishment and exposes what is happening. So when we got the film, our family, Opus Gala is our family trust, we met together. As I said, we came to two conclusions. One is that we had no funds, and the other one is after going through the script, we had no choice. We had to do it. So we did it.
I have Rocky and the other guys who are part of this movie as well. Rocky, how was it being part of this lovely movie?
Thank you. My name is Rock Lazarus, and to all our viewers, I have to say this, that it was my good fortune to be of assistance to my maestro, my sir, Sir Shubert Kota. He requested me to assist him in music direction of this film. As you see, we don't have any songs in this film per se, but we have a Ovi and a Dhalo. And these are intrinsic to the culture of Goa's ethos. And they are from the hinterlands right up from memorial times, from folklore of Goa. And they touch a vital chord in the heart of every Goan all over the globe. I also did a small part as a Pidekar in the movie. It's a small, highly unlike me, but I liked it. Thank you.
Yes, that's Rocky, and I think you were part of it as far as the art director in the yes. So, what were the difficulties, coming to make a movie like this?
That's what I was about to say, is that most of it has been spoken about, but the reality is that we could not find locations that suited the topic. We couldn't find a lake that was not used. We couldn't find hillsides that were not butchered. So we have to start protecting them. Maybe it's too late, but we can still stop it no further.
One of the legends of Goan cinema is Mr. John De Silva. However, his son is slowly coming out of the shadow that his father has cast. I happened to catch up with Chris De Silva to talk about his film Crazy Mogi, which is a crazy film about romance and, of course, a lot of laughs. I have with me the director of the film Crazy Mogi, and of course it is a rom-com film. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure talking to you. 2 years after the film was launched at the Film Festival of India, you had the red carpet walk, which happened as well. So in these 2 years, what has been the reaction of the film? But before that, tell me what your film is about.
So basically, Crazy Mogi is about love. Love is the main emotion of Crazy Mogi, and I must say that we got lots of love from the audience, the Goan audience throughout the world, because our film was also screened in Dubai, and there also we got such a great response. They really loved the film, and the audience here as well. We have had now many screenings since it released. Like you said, it released last year. It was premiered for IFFI in November 2023, and since then we have had lots of shows, and for every show audience have really appreciated the film. They have loved the story of the film and also the acting. Like in this film we tried something new. We brought new actors. Like most of the actors, they were acting for the first time, like Aniket Madkaikar, Dattej Naik, Samantha and Shafali. They were introduced to this film, and their acting has been appreciated by so many audiences, and they have even said that it looked like professionals were acting. It didn't look like newcomers were acting on the stage, and they acted alongside with my dad John De Silva. And to act with him and to still keep that thing, like it was, they have done a great job. And also they have liked the story of the film, they like the twists and turns, and many have said that they have seen the movie again, and then when they saw the movie the second time, they found something new with the movie. Like they felt that the film was also layered, and they also loved the end twist. Like many have appreciated the twist which comes right at the end. Like that was a surprise for them, and I'm really happy because this response was more than what we expected. We didn't expect this kind of response. When I was there for the IFFI, like I felt this movie might just do okay. Like I knew they will like the comedy, but I didn't know whether they will love the story also so much. But it really connected, and they say once the film connects with the audience, then there is no stopping for the film.
Speaking about your dad, Chris, you said that, he's been such an influential part of your life. He's a legend of Goan cinema, I would say, acting in so many various films. But my question to you now is, it's been 2 years since you worked with him in this film. Do you now get out of the shadow of John De Silva, and have you announced yourself with this film, or do you still go back to him whenever there is some doubts, when you need guidance in terms of films, in terms of taking your career forward?
Okay, so what happens is, now when we shoot also, I think the maximum discussions or the arguments I have are with my dad, sort of, because he feels like he should add certain dialogues, because he is also a writer himself, and he always does it for other films where he adds his own lines. So now in this case, what happens is, my script was already big, like it was around 3 hours. Later, like we brought it down to 2 hours 30 minutes. But if you add another line, then the script becomes more lengthy. And I am also a writer like him, and the thing is, I know what kind of lines he writes. So I tend to write the similar lines which he says. So if you add more, so we have this argument. But then finally, see, my dad, he is a very honest actor, and like any Goan director will tell you, and he's very humble. So after a while, he understands that it is finally the director's call. Like they say, cinema is the director's medium. And so then he doesn't say anything. He just gives his opinions. This is what I feel, and then you go ahead with whatever you feel.
Bambino went up and caught up with a couple of cine lovers and of course some actors as well. Let's see who he has and what they have to talk about the Goa State Film Festival.
we are joined by Fermino Gois, who has two entries at this year's festival. His part, and the first one is Glory, and the second movie is Them. So, Fermino, एक सांग आमकां आमगे सगळे कोण पळयणार आहा तेंका तूं कितलीं वर्सां आतां फिल्मान जायते रोल केला तुवें?
हय खूब पिक्चर केला हांवें मोर दॅन 40 फिल्म्स वेब सिरीज आहा मागीर सॉंग्स आहा आनी डिफरंट लँग्वेज हांवें केल्या लायक हिंदी मराठी इंग्लीश तेलुगू केल्या कन्नड केल्या फ्रेंच केला फाटीं हॉलिवूडूय केल्या बॉलिवूड केल्या कोंकणी चडशी कोंकणी आहा म्हाजी.
आनी म्हाका दिसता तुगे रोल म्हणजे सामके कोणें केले ना कित्याक नॉर्मली कोणू एक रोल करता जाल्यार तो एकू रोल करता पूण तूं योर रोल्स आर लायक यू नो एक मुवीन 2-3 पासून केले आसत तुवें पूण तुगे रायट फ्रॉम तुगे फेवरेट रोल खंयचो जालो पादिगाराचो?
ना फेवरेट रोल म्हाजो हांव तूं हांव एकाच पावटी 2 कॅरेक्टर केल्या एक भुरगो आनी एक जाणटो 2 वेरिएशन 2 डायलॉग आनी इट वॉज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट ओन्ली तूं तर परफेक्ट आहा तो रोल करूंक जाता कित्याक तो म्हाका इतलो टफ आसलेलो कित्याक हांवें म्हणलें लेट्स हांव एक्टर सो बॉर्न एज अ एक्टर सो लेट्स डू इट म्हणलें आनी एवरी इयर म्हाजी पिक्चरां येयलेलीं आहा आनी आतां रिलीजूय जावपाची आहा दीस इयर.
At the Goa State Film Festival, where so many movies are being screened, it's a pleasure to not only meet film buffs, directors, actors, but we also are being joined by somebody who has been making waves on social media. In the recent couple of years, there has been a boom of influencers and creators on social media, and I am happy to be joined by Verdan as a creator. You also have been acting in some movies now, which are coming up, I'm sure. So tell me how that that bug started off. Were you in theatre in school, or somebody influenced you?
It's a long journey. I started with monologue and elocution competition, and then doing roles in one-act plays, theatre, and then my first feature film. I still remember in 2009 it got screened for the International Film Festival of India right here at this place. So that's how the journey was, and that's how I got inspired.
All right. And coming to, I think you probably have got more online, big online presence, I think, since you started, making your own little reels.
Yes, basically from doing long format content on YouTube, basically I have shifted my focus to Instagram Reels, where I do reels with my family, and I'm getting a good response comparatively.
Yes. And what are your views about, now we also have OTT platforms, so it gives a lot of impetus and an opportunity for young producers, directors and actors as well.
Yes, definitely. I'm not aware about how the money part of it works, but definitely good filmmakers get chance to, showcase their film on a lot of different OTT platforms. There are OTT platforms which come up with bare minimum subscription fees, and people do watch it, and I think it's a great opportunity with this window getting opened.
Okay, and what's in the pipeline for you? I think you have a few productions lined up for you.
Yeah, we have shot our first, as a director, it's my first feature film. It's named as Umesh. We shot it in the month of December, and then we completed the patchwork in the month of June, and now it's on the edit table. Sound design is going on. Probably we hope to finish it by another 2 months.
All right, so there you are, Verdan joining us here on DD Goa, giving us an insight into what's coming up. Just like him, I'm sure there are many of you who create little reels, etc. So here's also wishing you guys that one day we will see you here on the silver screen, as the Goa State Film Festival gives an opportunity for budding producers, youngsters and directors as well to make themselves a mark in the film industry.
Right, folks, that seems to be all the time that we have for you on day 2 of the Goa State Film Festival. But the buzz is well and truly on. Make sure you are here and part of the festival at day 3 and 4. Just 2 days to go, but it's open for all. So make sure you're coming down to Inox to catch all the films of Goan culture heritage. With the DD team out here, this is Alroy signing off, saying thank you for tuning in.